Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo and we're here at the Cameras Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood, and I'm here with Yuan with her movie, The Exchange. Let's take a look at a clip. Juan, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for flying in from Beijing to be with us. That's really a wonderful privilege that you're here today. Your film is fantastic, The Exchange. For anyone who hasn't seen it, tell us a brief synopsis.
The story is about a boy suddenly received a gift from nowhere, and he finds out the gift has a superpower, and he could use that kind of power to make money in the future. And he has suddenly stuck with this gift. It's a box, and he has to choose whether to use it or get rid of it in the future.
It's a really fascinating story, and it's beautifully shot, and it's very keeps me very intrigued all the way throughout the film. Where did the inspiration for the idea come from?
Last year I have to shot something for my graduate application, so I think of one ancient Chinese fairy tale before. It is about a merchant in ancient China. He received a ball in the market, but he finds out the ball has a power that could duplicate things you put inside of it.
Wow.
So this merchant made a lot of money and became a millionaire, quite famous in ancient history. And then I remember I saw a comic book has the concept about box could killing people. So I feel this kind of concept has the potential for film. I decided to combine those two concepts together to make a new one. So that's how this whole story, the box concept, came from. I used the box to exaggerate the desire, the greediness of human nature. I hope to tell the story to make us see how temptations pushing our lives every day till to death.
I have to say, that's genius. That is just amazing. I love how you brought both of those concepts and brought them together. It's just really such intelligent, writing. It's incredible to bring that, because it really was fascinating to watch. And when you have something inside a film that is leading you, and you've got to make those choices, it carries an audience all the way through to the very end, which it does, and you have to watch it. It's quite revealing of what happens. You had a brilliant cast, and they all really took you on the journey. How was the casting process for you?
Yeah, because the budget is quite limited, so we have very few options. And last minute, the first option, the actor just cancelled. He has to go to TV commercials to make money. So one of my friends just came to help. So he is not a professional actor, but he tries best. We do a lot of rehearsal. Because there's no dialogue in these short films, so we have to prepare a lot. And he has to practice with no objects, to just like going back to acting school before. It's very challenging.
So was that your intention? You wanted to have like a film with minimal dialogue so that you could just kind of feel the expression and the emotions of what the characters and the situation, what they were going through?
Actually, at first we have dialogues. We rehearsed, and we feel that something is very weird, but we don't know why. And before the first day, the first shoot, before that night, we figure out that maybe we could try without the dialogue. Let's try it. And we find the scene without dialogue has much more power than the scene with the dialogue, because we showed the two shots to people who don't know the story. They can totally understand my film. So we finally decide to make this adventure to try with no dialogue. I know some parts still feel odd, but we tried our best. It's like a experimental film.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it didn't need it. It was already there, and I was already there in the moment and in the emotions, and I was like, what's happening here? I really love the style of it as well. Like, I love your style of directing, because you sort of like made it very ambiguous. Wasn't quite sure what was going to happen next, and I'm now in fear of grandmas. Once you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Who might lock me in a room. But no, it was really quite fascinating. Did you kind of want to create that sort of like tense kind of moments for your audience?
I think it's very lucky to have a chance to share my own stories. So I was trying to put all the things I like inside this short film. I chose the music because I like Roy Andersson's film, and I like black comedy films. I like Quentin's films, so I chose the acting part. I hope they are serious, but their humor was behind the surface. I hope people could still sense the story is heavy, but the performance is very full of humor. So
definitely.
And also the cinematographer.
Yeah,
I like
brilliant.
all Chris Nolan's films. So we were kind of trying to learn from him. So it's kind of a combination of all the things I like inside of it.
That's great. I love that you say Chris Nolan, because I did get that essence in that cinematography. There was essences of him, and that's really very well stylized. It was really very good. What was your biggest challenge?
I think for me, it's the first time. The budget is very low, so I was doing it under a lot of pressure. And one of my crew just got injured because he fell off the ladder trying to hang up a light. So there's a whole long day shooting, and he was standing next to me trying to ask me for more money. So I have to talk to him to wait for me when I finished. And during this whole period, I have to focus on the shooting at the same time. It's really a challenge for me, but thanks to God, I finished, and I have settled this problem in the end. There's a lot of situation happened in my shooting, but finally we finished it.
You did it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that. And that's independent filmmaking. It's a lot of pressure, and people don't realize what you have to go through to make it, and you certainly did it. I'm just shocked, because this is your first. You've obviously worked on many films. You know, worked as assistant director. I'm sure you learned a lot of different things working in those elements. But this was the first time it was your film baby.
Yeah.
You know. And what is it like then to have your film selected for NewFilmmakers Los Angeles and have it in front of an audience? What's that feeling like?
I feel quite glad and very happy, because when I see it between all the audience, their reactions, I could feel their emotions affected by my story. And it's totally different, because the audience in China, they were kind of serious. When they are happy, they're not bursting into laughter. They were kind of smile. So you don't know if you couldn't hear their voices because it's so dark in the screening room. So last night I see all the audiences, they burst into laughter. They really laugh, and so I'm really happy to see all the reactions. I think I will gather all the feedback, and next time when I make my next film, I will trying to make them laugh again. I think I really like that kind of feeling.
Well, you deserve it, because you made a great film. What is next for you?
Yeah, right now I'm writing my own feature right now.
Brilliant.
It's also have a little bit magic element in it, and it's a comedy, the story between a family relationships.
Wow.
Yeah, and also a few other stories working on right now, but I think I might go to graduate school first.
Well, we want to see more of your films, so please share them with us. But congratulations on the movie Exchange. Like, it was really fantastic, a really fantastic job, and we're very much looking forward to having much more of your films here with us in LA.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Yuan.